What's up, everybody? This is Jake Berkey from Busted Knuckle, and I want to talk to you a little bit about this project that's sitting behind me. Project ended up coming out over the top. I am so proud of the way this thing came out. The blue and the way it pops, the dark accents all over the place with the flat black, it just came out awesome. The guy's name is Greg Johnson, and he was looking for a buggy. We had talked before, and whenever we got our production buggies out, I shot him a message and was like, hey man, you know, we've got these production buggies and they're a little bit less expensive than our normal custom buggies. He was all over it. He's been a great customer, and let me tell you about a couple of the upgrades that we did on this particular one. So the axles are 40 spline 14 volts front and rear. So this one has front and rear steering. They're our brand axle shafts. They're 4340 with a 1550 joint in there. So these axle shafts can take everything that this buggy can throw at it. The engine is our base model. It's 550 horsepower LS3. That's the base package that we've got here for our production buggies. It's got a TH400 transmission with all the goodies on the inside. It's built for 800 horsepower, so we're not going to overdo our transmission with the engine that we have. Atlas transfer case, but it's the Pro version. We didn't go with the regular one. All of our buggies come with the Pro version, so it's able to have high range and low range, which is really, really cool because you can go fast and then drop down into low range, do front dig, stuff like that, and it's got the beefiness of the Pro series with the wider gears and everything that make it to where it's a lot stronger. 1410 drive shafts coming out of it, going to the front and rear. And right here we have a pretty big upgrade. These are 4-tube bypasses, and that 4-tube bypass just really helps this buggy have great handling characteristics. It's a big shock upgrade. Now right over here we've got some upgrades here. The seats, these are PRP seats. They have a really cool bolster to them on the side, and we have our emblem cut right here on the top. Really cool upgrade right here. Back here in the back, obviously we talked about some of this, but this is the rear steer. The rear steer is set up on full self-center, which is really cool. So basically this ram right here, it connects to the outside of the steering knuckle, and the computer can tell exactly where center's at. So the person who's driving has a joystick for the rear steer and a steering wheel for the front, and as soon as you let go, it automatically self-center. This comes standard on all of our buggies. This is our trail rack, which is really cool because it's this dimple dyed aluminum piece. You can put your cooler back there, tools or whatever else. Hidden underneath this rack is a really nice air compressor because this buggy has an air locker in the front, allowing the customer to disengage that spooled front end, go really fast, corner really sharp, and then when he needs it, hits a button and it locks and spools that front end up, so those really hard climbs, he's got full posi traction all the way around. Now, we've got trepidors on this thing. They're a sticky compound. All of our buggies come with sticky tires because we want these things to perform really well. You can see back here we've got our trailing arms, 25 inches of rear travel with 12 inches of that being up travel. Huge amounts of suspension travel back here in the back. So this thing ought to eat up the whoops out there at Sand Hollow. Over here, we've got a few more cool upgrades. I'm super excited about the way this came out. This is your self-centering rear steer joystick. It literally is, you turn it on and you can change the rear tire position with this joystick right here. And as soon as you let go, it automatically self-centers right back to where it's supposed to be. We've got cup holders, and right here I want to show you guys this screen, which is really cool. This is brand new for this particular buggy. This is our digital screen. It's a 7-inch diagonal. You turn it on, pops up with Busted Knuckle Off Road, and then it drops out, and you've got a whole bunch of really cool features on this. So here's your coolant temperature, then you've got your voltage over here, you've got your RPMs right here in the middle, and then you've got your speedometer, you've got your oil pressure, and then your fuel level. So basically you can always keep track of all the vitals on this buggy. And then also we've got an hour meter down here, and we have a mileage counter, and then we have a compass. So this little unit has a whole bunch of cool stuff happening, and we installed this kicker stereo head unit right here. It's gonna be a really cool upgrade for him. He's gonna put some really awesome tunes inside here. And as always, we have a whole bunch of adjustability. So this buggy, just like all of our buggies, has an adjustable steering column. So you can actually position the steering wheel wherever you want to, and at a minimum, you can take this thing, move it out of the way, get in and out of the vehicle with tons of room. The seat's adjustable forward and backwards 5 inches. The pedals are adjustable forward and backwards 3 inches. It's really cool, really adjustable and everything. You've got all your controls right here. Everything is easy to get to when you're fully strapped in. If you just can't reach this right here, move your seat forward one little click and you're good to go. rear view mirror, cup holders, and this buggy's got it all. Another really cool thing about all of our production models is this really cool fuse center right here. You open this up and there's all your fuses and relays, and it even comes with a little fuse holder. But this is where the magic happens. Just like any other production vehicle, like a regular car or something like that, we've got all the wiring schematics for this entire vehicle, this entire buggy, right here on this piece of paper. So if you do need to add a circuit or you want to run a stereo, we've already got a wire that's run from the switches back to the back. So all you have to do is just hook into it and you can have a stereo. If you wanted to put any accessory on there, we've got 3 open accessories on there and the wires are terminated back at the back. All you have to do is just pick up one of those wires, pick up your wiring diagram, and you can figure out what wire goes where to which switch, and you can plumb in whatever you want to, whether it be heated seats or an air compressor or a stereo, whatever. This little thing right here is great because if you're ever out four-wheeling and you do pop a fuse, all you have to do is just open that up, read your directions, and you can tell exactly which wire you need to run down and exactly what accessory it goes to. Another really cool feature about these buggies is that they have tail lights and brake lights. How cool is that? Here's something that sets our axles apart from other guys. Now, this is the standard for our buggies. We have a high steer arm that bolts directly to an 05 up Super Duty outer, which allows you to run gigantic axle shafts and U-joints. This is a 1550 U-joint. We also run a ball joint eliminator up here on the top, which gives it even more strength. Then, to couple all that together, our standard knuckles come with a 5-bolt high steer arm that's over an inch thick that allows you to really beat this thing in the rocks without any failures. And if you're the type of person who gets even crazier than that, this is our reed knuckle upgrade, which is a keyed high steer arm that bolts directly to the top of the knuckle and has a key going down the top. And there's just no way you're going to break it. We've seen guys just destroy their rigs and not tear up these high steer arms. This buggy is fully complete. And tomorrow morning, our customer is going to be here, and I cannot wait to see his reaction. Plus, we're going to take this thing off-road.
Feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to son these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actress. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, I mean, I think you might. So let's take this.
Oh! Wow. Oh my god. Dude, knocked it out of the park. Holy smokes.
I love it, man. The colors just...
dumbest thing we've ever done. It's literally 34 degrees outside, raining, and we're going four-wheeling.
It was supposed to be snowing, but we didn't get any snow. So here we are, mud bouncing.
again, that's what's fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's cool seeing the
Got 'em a little
difference.
muddy.
Identical machines for the most part. You've got rear steer.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to sun these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actors. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin.